Dear students, we are going to continue with effects of sex workers or prostitution in this session. Effects of prostitution. Prostitution as a social evil exists in all the countries of the world. The problem has become more intense and widespread in highly industrialized and urbanized countries. It is often treated as a challenge to family norms and values and a stigma attached to the modern civilized society. Problem of prostitution has its own effects on the society, among which the following may be noted. Prostitution describes sexual intercourse in exchange for remuneration. The legal status of prostitution varies in different countries, from punishable by death to complete legality. The great degree of social stigma associated with prostitution of both buyers and sellers has led to terminology such as commercial sex trade, commercial sex workers, female sex workers, or sex trade workers. Organizers of prostitutions are typically known as pimps. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯ ದುಷ್ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯು ಸಮಾಜದ ಸ್ವಾಸ್ಥ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆತಂಕಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅದರ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವು ನಾಗರಿಕ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ತಿದ ಕಳಂಕವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದೇ ಸರಿ. ಸಮಾಜದ ನೈತಿಕತೆಗೆ ಸವಾಲೆಸೆದು ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬುಡಮೇಲನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಈ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಪಿಡುಗಿನ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿವಾರಣೆಯು ಇಂದಿನ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆಗಳಲ್ಲೊಂದಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಮಾಜದ ಮೇಲೆ ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯು ಬೀರಬಹುದಾದಂತಹ ಗಂಭೀರ ಸ್ವರೂಪದ ದುಷ್ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳು ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿವೆ. Prostitutes are stigmatized in most societies and religions. Their customs are typically stigmatized to a lesser degree. Prostitutes have no more abortions and venereal diseases and become more easily sterile, but still many sex workers complete their term of pregnancy and give birth to children. Prostitution is disgraceful profession. Prostitution, as it is already stated, in a blog spot on the body politics of the modern civilized society, though prostitution is found everywhere in no society of the world today. Prostitution as a profession is held in high esteem. Not prostitutes are highly respected. It is branded as a disgraceful profession. Prostitution is a specific crime that punishes women, not men, for their behavior. An increase in the number of prostitutes in any society only reveals that it is a society suffering seriously from family disorganization and sexual deviance. ಅವಹೇಳನಕರಕವಾದ ವೃತ್ತಿ ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯು ಈ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸಿರುವಂತೆ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ಕಿದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಳಂಕವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಿನಾದ್ಯಂತ ಏಕಪತ್ನಿ ವಿವಾಹದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಲಭಿಸಿರುವ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಅನೀತಿಯುತವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಸಹಜವಾದ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಧನ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಕ್ಕಿಳಿಯುವುದು ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ. ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಲಭ್ಯವೆಂಬಂತಹ ಧೋರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಪುರುಷರು ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಶೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಕೂಡ ಇಂದಿನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಯುತ ಸಮಾಜದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಧಕ್ಕೆಯನ್ನು ಉಂಟುಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. Life also becomes miserable for many women, especially during their old age. Studies have revealed that much women die of exposure, general physical debility or weakness, and infections. Many end their career as drug addicts or alcoholics. Reflects personal disorganization. Prostitution is a symbol of personal disorganization, and the person involved receives condemnation at the hands of men and women and is excluded from the society. Women suffer great personal deterioration than men. Due to the double standard of morality, prostitutes' life is very often associated with mental conflict, physical strain, and irremediable loss of status. It is also found to be associated with mental conflict, physical strain, and irremediable loss of status. It is also found to be associated with something with smoking, drug addiction, alcoholism, such other evils. Denotes family disorganization. Prostitutes adversely affects not only the concerned man or woman but his or her family also. The married person may get some venereal diseases from the prostitute which may affect his wife and children. A married person who resorts to prostitution secretly may get the diseases from her other clients. Studies have revealed that more than half of those suffering from venereal diseases have acquired it through promiscuous sex relationships. The other half are innocent victims, the wives and children of men who acquired the disease in premarital or extramarital contacts. Illegitimate sex relations of the wife or husband may also be the cause of friction in the family, and divorce may even be the ultimate result. ಕೌಟುಂಬಿಕ ವಿಘಟನೆ ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯು ಕೌಟುಂಬಿಕ ಶಾಂತಿ, ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮತೋಲನಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಳಗೆಡುವುದಲ್ಲದೆ ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡಿರ ನಡುವಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧವು ಹದಗೆಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಭಾವನಾತ್ಮಕ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಘಾಸಿಯನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ವೇಶ್ಯೆಯರಾಗಿರುವರು ಗೃಹಿಣಿ ಅಥವಾ ವೇಶ್ಯರ ಸಹವಾಸವಿರುವ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥ ಅಥವಾ ಕರೆವೆಣ್ಣಿನಂತೆ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸುವ ಮಗಳು ಇಂತಹವರಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುವ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸ್ವಸ್ಥ ಕುಟುಂಬವಾಗಿರುವುದು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡಿರ ನಡುವಿನ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧವು ಸ್ಥಿರವಾಗಿರುವುದು, ಭಾವನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರುವುದು ಗಂಡನು ಪತ್ನಿ ವ್ರತಸ್ಥನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಗೂ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯು ಏಕಪತಿವ್ರತೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ. ವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿಕೂಲವಾಗಿದೆ. Prostitute leads to community disorganization. Prostitution brings widespread disorganization of community in which it operates in two ways. It brings harm to the community at large. They are its commercial aspect and its health aspects. The commercial aspects makes it commercially exploitative and to become institutionalized permanent position, especially in towns and cities. It becomes more accessible to the public, and as a result many more people get attracted by it and finally becomes its victim. This situation in turn strengthens the hands of those who are engaged in this business. Its health aspects are still more dangerous. Not only those who are engaged in it suffer from health problems, especially venereal diseases, but also they spread them to all those who come in contact with them. ವೇಶ್ಯೆಯರ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದುರಾವಸ್ಥೆ. ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಗೆ ಇಳಿದ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಂಭೀರ ಸ್ವರೂಪದ ದುಷ್ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳು ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುವುದು. ವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರಿ ನಡೆಸುವ ತಾಯಿ ಅಥವಾ ತಂದೆಯ ಗುಹ್ಯ ರೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಮಗುವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದರಂತೂ ಆ ಮಗುವು ತನ್ನ ದೈಹಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಯ್ದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದೇ ಕಷ್ಟ. ವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರದ ದುಷ್ಫಲವಾಗಿ ಮಗುವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದರಂತೂ ಅನೈತಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧದಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮಗು ಎಂಬ ಕಳಂಕವನ್ನು ಅದು ಜೀವನವಿಡೀ ಹೊತ್ತುಕೊಂಡು ಸಮಾಜದ ತಿರಸ್ಕೃತ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಬೇಕಾಗುವುದು ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಗುಹ್ಯ ರೋಗಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ರತಿರೋಗಗಳು. ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯ ಭಯಾನಕವಾದ ದುಷ್ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಗುಹ್ಯ ರೋಗಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಅವುಗಳ ಪ್ರಸಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ವೇಶ್ಯರು ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ರೋಗಗಳು ಹರಡುವ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದುಗಳಿದ್ದಂತೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಲೈಂಗಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸುವ ಪುರುಷರೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ರೋಗಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಲಿಪಶುವಾಗುವುದಲ್ಲದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಾವು ಲೈಂಗಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸುವ ಇತರ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರಿಗೂ ಈ ರೋಗಗಳನ್ನು ಹರಡುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವರು. In commercial aspect, make it commercially exploitative and to become institutionalized permanent position, especially in towns and cities. It becomes more accessible to public, and as a result many more people get attracted by it and finally become its victim. This situation in turn strengthens the hands of those who are engaged in this business. Its health aspects are still more dangerous. Not only those who are engaged in it suffer from health problems, especially venereal diseases, but also they spread them to all those who come in contact with them. Results in the degradation and exploitation. Women. Inequality generally found between men and women is reflected in the profession of prostitution too. It reveals the man makes use of women like an instrument in satisfy his lust. Women's helplessness, weaknesses are taken undue advantage of the men. ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತ ಶೋಷಣೆ. ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ಪುರುಷರ ನಡುವಿನ ತಾರತಮ್ಯವು ವೇಶ್ಯಾವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಎದ್ದು ಕಾಣುವುದು. ಪುರುಷನ ಕಾಮತೃಷೆಯನ್ನು ತೃಪ್ತಿಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿನಂತೆ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದೆಂಬಂತೆ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಯು ಪ್ರಕಟವಾಗಿ ಸಾರುತ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯಾದವಳು ಅಸಹಾಯಕತೆ, ದುರ್ಬಲತೆ ಮತ್ತು ದುರಾದೃಷ್ಟತೆಯನ್ನು ಪುರುಷನು ತನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ದುರುಪಯೋಗಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಎನ್ನಬಹುದು. ವೇಶ್ಯಾಗೃಹಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುವ ಹಿರಿಯ ವೇಶ್ಯರು ಅಥವಾ ಘರ್ವಾಲಿ, ಮೇಡಮ್, ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮದರ್ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಹೆಸರುಗಳಿಂದ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಪಡುವವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಆಶ್ರಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವೇಶ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ತೀರಾ ಕ್ಷುಲ್ಲಕವಾದ ಮೊತ್ತವನ್ನು ಸಂಭಾವನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಬಳ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಪಾದನೆಯ ಭಾಗವಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿ ಉಳಿದ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮೊತ್ತವನ್ನು ತಾವು ಅನುಭವಿಸುವರು. Exploitation in the brothel homes. Elderly prostitutes or gharwalis, madams or mothers who are managing and running the brothels exploit the new young recruits to the profession. The new recruits are provided with very minimum physical comforts and only a paltry sum is given as remuneration for their service, and a major portion is retained from them. Prostitution is often associated with threats, violence, cruelty and coercion. It is especially so in organized prostitution, where it is carried on in brothel homes. Rowdies are appointed to keep an eye on the movement of the prostitutes. Those who refuse to give satisfactory service to the clients are given punishments such as whipping, physical torture and mental torture with abusive and vulgar language, not giving food, locking them in rooms and so on. Threats of prisons, hospitals and underground world. Wherever it is regarded as illegal, prostitution means for many women frequent jail terms. For some others, it means venereal infections from time to time. Some women are even connected with the underworld, and their association with it tends to lead them to alcoholic and narcotic addiction. In some cases, a large portion of girls' earnings is paid out in advocates' fee. Much of what is left may be squandered on a succession of pimps and the other exploiters. For the poor prostitutes, prisons and hospitals may alternate. With every arrest and conviction, they are likely to emerge with a much more hardened and resentful personality. These frustrations and miseries are also conducive to alcoholism and drug addiction. Prostitution leads to spread of dreadful venereal diseases includes AIDS. Prostitution that is carried in an uncontrolled manner, especially in the big cities, is leading to the spread of venereal diseases, which brings in train many other social problems. As Eliot and Merrill observe, the venereal diseases syphilis, chancroid and gonorrhea are of vital social concern, not only because they are epidemic and devastating diseases, but also because they are factors in so many other social problems. Venereal diseases produces a large share of intensity. Its victims are particularly likely to commit violent crimes. Children of syphilitic parents are apt to be maimed for life. Many are born blind. The results of syphilitic and gonorrhea infections are so appalling that they rank as the major public health problems in the Western world. ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ರೋಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದವುಗಳೆಂದರೆ ಸಿಫಿಲಿಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫರಂಗಿ ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ರೋಗ ಮತ್ತು ಗೊನೇರಿಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಮೇಹ ರೋಗ ಅಥವಾ ಶುಕ್ಲದೋಷ. ಇವು ಬಹಳ ಭಯಾನಕವಾದವುಗಳು. ಕಾಂಕ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಎಂಬ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೋಗವು ಸೋಂಕು ರೋಗದಂತೆ ಹರಡುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವುದಿದ್ದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹಾನಿಕರವಾದುದಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ನಲಾಗಿದೆ. 20ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಭಯಾನಕ ರೋಗವಾಗಿರುವ ಏಡ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಲು ಕಾರಣವಾದ HIV ಇವು ಅನಿರ್ಬಂಧಿತ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ಬಹು ವ್ಯಾಪಕವಾಗಿ ಹರಡತೊಡಗಿವೆ. Call girls and high-class escort girls. Prostitutes who are known as call girls are usually more educated and attractive than those living in brothels and are often engaged in some other occupation. They earn higher incomes and have some freedom in choosing their clients, who mostly belong to the middle and upper classes. In a study of 150 call girls, 20 clients and 10 madams in Delhi, Bombay and Calcutta in the 1970s, Kanpur found that the earning of call girls ranged from rupees 50 to 100 per hour and rupees 400 to 10,000 per night. 80% of their clients were married. Many of them had suffered from sexually transmitted diseases at one time or the other and had experience of induced abortion, but in general, they tried to take good care of their health by visiting physicians whenever necessary. Many of them wanted their clients to use condoms, but most clients did not comply. A high proportion of their clients preferred oral sex to vaginal intercourse. In a subsequent study of 9 call girls in Delhi in 1993, Kanpur found that some of them belonging to the upper middle class were aware of AIDS and rejected clients who refused to use condoms. At the other end of the spectrum which operates high-class escort girls recruited for women colleges and the vast cadres of India's fashion and film industries, they can command large sum of monies. These services usually operate by way of introduction. However, a recent trend has seen the emergence of several snazzy websites openly advertising their services. Conclusion: the commercial sex industry is a multi-billion-dollar Indian and global market, which now includes strip clubs, message brothels, phone sex, adult and child pornography, street brothel, and escort prostitution. For the vast majority of the world's prostitutes, women, prostitution is the experience of being hunted, dominated, harassed, assaulted, and battered. In prostitution, it is the demand that creates supply. The key factors for those women adopting this type of life in India are lack of family support and inability to provide for themselves due to poverty and illiteracy. As long as these factors remain operative, the supply chain will remain intact. Moreover, so long as men want to buy sex, prostitution is to be assumed inevitable and therefore normal, whether it is in India or other parts of the world.